So in today's video, I'm going to be testing a bunch of new makeup. It's kind of, well, I don't have every single brand new product for my face, but the majority of this stuff is new stuff that I've never tested before. I think the only things that I'm lacking are brow products and bronzer, but I think everything else I've got new stuff that I'm going to try, give you guys my first impressions, and yeah, that's pretty much it really. I hope you enjoy. So just before I do my makeup, I just really quickly want to mention something. This isn't an ad, I'm not getting paid to do this, but it's for such a good cause that I just thought I would mention it to you guys, spread the word. So basically, Benefit for the month of May are selling their limited edition mirrors. It's only going to be available for 1 month only, so it is limited edition. I've got my one here which I use, and then also they did send me another one, but this one's got the information written on the front. So it says on here, buy a mirror for £12 in store online and 100% of net profits will go to Bold is Beautiful. And Bold is Beautiful is their kind of charity campaign, which has got 2 different charities, and I've just got a leaflet here about it. The 2 different charities are Refuge, which is the world's first safe house for women and children escaping domestic violence, and then the second charity is Look Good Feel Better, which is an international cancer support charity that helps boost the physical and emotional well-being of women, men and young adults undergoing cancer treatments. So they're both such good charities, and like I said, 100% of the net profits from this mirror will go to those charities, which I think is amazing. So if you guys want to help out, if you guys want one of these really cute mirrors for yourself, they're £12. You can get them on the Benefit website, which is just www.benefitcosmetics.co.uk, or you can get them from Benefit counters in store. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that quickly because I think it's a really great campaign. I will leave more information in the description box if you guys want to read about it and stuff. But yeah, if you're wondering about this mirror, you can now buy it. So for my primer, I have the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, which I've heard very mixed reviews about this. I know that some people really like it, other people really don't like it. It looks like quite a thick gel. Oh, it smells really strong. I probably should have moisturized my face before doing my makeup, but kind of like a strong chemically smell. I don't really know what it's supposed to smell like. It's really sticky. I can see why it's called the Grip Primer because it kind of feels a bit like I've just put glue on my face. I mean, my skin now looks nice and it does feel nice, but it just feels quite sticky, which I guess I do quite like in a primer. It says it's got hemp-derived cannabis extract and blue agave extract. Activate all day hydration and hold. Then I'm actually going to go in with concealer before foundation because my foundation that I'm going to be testing is the Bare Minerals original kind of loose mineral foundation. And because this is more of like a powder, I don't think cream concealer is going to work over the top of it, so I'm going to do my concealer first. I have wanted to try this for so many years because this has been around for ages. And she's realised she's forgotten to dampen the beauty blender. Every time. Give me a sec. For my concealer, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I have the shade L7. I'm not really sure what this colour is going to be like because obviously my face and my neck are 2 completely different colours. But this is the darkest one that I got. I was sent a package from them the other day, which was so like amazing. It had like 3 foundations, the primer, 2 powders, 3 concealers. I was a little bit mind blown at the package that they sent me. But I've never tried this concealer before. I used to love the foundation though. The foundation does oxidize a little bit, so maybe the concealer will be the same. Ooh, that's pretty good coverage. By the way, if you can hear buzzing outside, they're doing some work on the roads. And I keep hearing the workers like shouting at each other down the road, and I'm just like, can you not get like a walkie-talkie or something? I'm trying to film. That coverage is pretty damn good. Kind of smells like a more toned down scent of the foundation. I am so ashamed to say that I accidentally fell asleep wearing my makeup last night and I've woken up with a couple of like small breakouts. I've maybe done that once in my whole life. Luckily it was just a bit of tinted moisturizer and mascara. That was literally all I had on my face, but I was so angry at myself when I woke up this morning. Even if I've had too much to drink and I get home and it's like 3 in the morning, I will still always remove my makeup. It kind of dries matte. So the foundation that I'm going to put on is a bit darker, but I really like the formula of this concealer. Then the shade of the Bare Minerals foundation that I'm going to use, it's weird, I've got 2 different shades. One is called Golden Fairs 04 and one of them is Fairly Light 03. But Fairly Light is a bit darker than 04. I'm just going to tip some of this into the lid. And then I'm using the brush that I believe is kind of recommended to go with the foundation, which is the Beautiful Finish brush by Bare Minerals. And I'm just gonna swirl this around and then just gonna buff it in circular motions. Hopefully this is gonna make me match my neck a little bit more. I can't really tell too much about the coverage because obviously I did conceal beforehand, but it's going on really nicely. It's got a tiny bit of like glow to it. Don't really know if you can see that on my cheek there. Oh yeah, you can definitely see the glow on my forehead. You know what, I'm just gonna turn the brightness down a tiny little bit. The sun just keeps going in and out. I don't really know what the weather is doing today. So it's definitely made my skin look really healthy, but it does have a bit of a glow to it. So if you do have oily skin, just kind of take note of that. However, it looks really nice on my face. It doesn't really like feel like you're wearing anything. So if you want something that's kind of going to give you a nice, even skin tone without feeling like you've got too much on your face, then it does feel really nice. I'm not too sure about putting it under my eyes though, because it is kind of glowy. I think for my under eyes, just to set them a little bit more, I'm going to go in with this, which is the OPV Beauty Translucent Setting Powder. It looks, oh my god, it looks like a dupe of the Laura Mercier one. Oh, that was a close one. Okay, right, there's a lot of powder in that lid. Go back in the holes. I'm just going to take some of this on a small brush and just dust that under my eyes. Ooh. It's always kind of hard to tell and like show how loose powders are working on camera, but this one feels really finely milled. I know I only used a tiny bit of that powder, but I can definitely see myself liking that because it doesn't feel cakey at all. Then for bronzer, like I said, I don't really have anything new to test, so I'm just going to use a bit of Hoola from this palette, which is the Pretty in the USA palette. Oh, whoa, okay, that was a lot. Let's just buff that away. Oh, look at this skin. Then for, now there's a freaking plane. For my blush, I have this one, which is the Diego Dalla Palma Frangipane Cheeks powder blush, but the packaging has got actual embroidery on it, which I think is so cool, and this is what the blush looks like, so it looks really pretty. So I'm just gonna, oh, okay, that's quite pigmented. I love a good blush these days. Oh, that's a really nice colour actually. It's kind of just enough to give you that flushed, healthy looking sort of glow. Oh my god, the next product I'm so excited to test, I might actually explode. For highlighter, oh my god, I can't believe that this moment is actually like real. I always knew this was going to be a thing, by the way. Talia Ma has collabed with Ofra, which I think is freaking incredible. She's the one that actually got me into Ofra because I saw her love for it and I was like, oh, okay, her highlight looks freaking insane. I need to get on this hype. And yeah, she's got 2 new products with them. I do have a discount code on the Ofra website, which I think now is just SOPH, and I believe it gets you 20% off the whole website. It is an affiliate code, so if you're not okay with that, then feel free to not use it. But if you want to save some money, then it's just SOPH, I think. So we have Soho, which is a kind of goldeny, peachy sort of colour, which they're so gorgeous. So that one is Soho. And then the second one is called Covent Garden. And this one is more of like a pinky sort of colour. One thing I will say is you can see they are quite dark. So when I'm at my fairest, these would definitely be too dark for me. I'm thinking they might be a little bit dark today, but I'm gonna try them. Okay, so first of all, I'm trying Soho, which is the kind of golden one. Let's put that on here. Okay. Oh, bloody hell. That's actually beautiful. Okay, so when I'm tanned, I can get away with this one. As you can see, I wouldn't expect anything less from Talia, to be honest. Like, look at this. And then on the other side, I'm going to try Covent Garden, which I think might be a little bit darker. You know what? That one is also stunning. This cheekbone is not as good as this cheekbone, as in like on just my face in general. I feel like I can just about get away with both of them with my skin tone this shade, but I am just gonna go over with a bit of Soho because I think I prefer that one. on my brow bone. My nose is already glowing just from the foundation. Okay, Talia, you have done a great job if you're watching this. These are beautiful. I will link them down below. I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows with my normal brow routine, which is the Benefit Gimme Brow in 3 and the Precisely My Brow Pencil also in 3. No, I feel like the new brow launches are kind of lacking recently. Then moving on to the eyes, I am so excited for this. This is the Call Me MUA Revolution palette. I still need to get my hands on Tammy's new palette as well, which looks incredible, but I haven't had a chance to go to Superdrug yet. I think I might do like an online order. But I got Carmi's palette the other day. I mean, both of them are absolutely smashing it. They both look absolutely incredible. This looks beautiful. Carmi, if you're watching this video, you know that I love you and congratulations on this gorgeous palette. I don't know what kind of look I'm going to create with it because it's very colourful, although there is definitely like your neutrals in there, like these sorts of shades, like mauvey tones. The shade that I 100,000,000% need to use is this shade here, which is called You Got This, which I don't know if you can see. It's like a duochrome, bluey, purpley brown. Oh my god, it's like purple and blue and brown all in one. That is... So I'm going to start off with a bit of the shade called Confidence, which is this matte colour here, just as my transition. Let's fully stay away from the oranges and even the burgundies. I'm going to go in with the shade called Camo, and oh, hello. And I'm just going to put this, I'm mostly going to focus it on my outer corners and inner corners, however, it usually just ends up getting blended over my entire eyelid. Carmi and Tammy, actually, if both of you are watching this right now, I hope that you are proud of me for not doing a look with the oranges and the golds and the rose golds. So I'm basically just like building this colour up in layers. Let's try and wing her out a bit. And that's just ruined it. Why did I try and do something creative? I know I've kind of messed up this side, but I think I'm going to do that trick with the loose powder in a sec to try and like clean it up a little bit. I'm then going to go in with the shade called Dark Side, which is like a charcoal sort of colour. I'm just going to take some of that same camo shade and I'm going to run this along my... Oh my god, the pigment! Oh, you know what? I'm going to take some of my powder foundation. Just clean up the edges a little bit. I'm then going in with the shade You Got This, which is this one here. And I'm just going to take my finger... Did you? Oh my god. Okay, I knew that the swatch of my hand was pretty, but I was not expecting that. Okay, look, watch the other eye. Oh my god, it's like wet looking. I really hope the camera, like, oh my god, look at that. It looks like wet. I'm then going to take some of that just on a brush, although because these are kind of like, they almost feel like a cream, they definitely work a lot better with your fingers. Okay, right, well that still works with a brush, so it's all good. Then on my inner corners, just because this is a quite dark look, I'm going to brighten them up with a bit of Soho. And then on my eyes, I'm using the new Ofra Verified Liquid Liner. This looks so similar to the kind of Kat Von D style liners, which I absolutely love. It's got little bristles, so I'm just going to go in with this. Oh wait, hang on one sec, I've got a little bit of fallout on my nose. Ooh, yes. I feel like even the eyeliner can't cover the sparkliness of the eyeshadow, but the actual precision of this is so good. But it's not covering the shimmer. It's just like mixing with the shimmer eyeshadow. So I really love the precision of this eyeliner, and it worked really well for the outer wings, but it's just not fully covering the shimmer eyeshadow. I'm gonna go for the original Colossal Big Shot mascara. Ooh, I used to love this mascara, you know, when I was like 14 maybe. I'm just gonna keep adding coats and see what we can do. So these are the eyes. The mascara is definitely buildable. It is nice. It's not my favourite mascara ever, but I do still like it, and I will definitely use it again. Then the final thing that I have to test is my lip products. These are the Bare Minerals Bare Pro lipsticks. I definitely want a nude because this look is very, very bold. I think I'm gonna go for Peony, which is like a nude pink sort of colour. Ooh, okay. interesting. It's a matte formula, but it's really creamy. As you can see, it's got really good pigmentation, but it feels super lightweight and it's kind of matte. The appearance of it is matte, but it doesn't feel like a matte lipstick, if that makes any sense. It feels really creamy. Oh, I kind of actually love this look, even though it's like really heavy on the eyes. My skin looks super glowy, my lip is really neutral. This is such a nice color, and my eyes are just the star of the show, and I feel like they look magical. Okay, so I'm just gonna get up a question of the day. If you have anything that you want to know about me or anything to ask me, leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day. Let's have a little look. So today's question is a little bit more of a deep one. It comes from Eve Thomas, and she said, do you think social media is more toxic than good, and would you rather live in your life without social media, not including YouTube? That's actually a really interesting question, because I know I make YouTube videos and I love that, but obviously part of that is also Instagram and Twitter and social media platforms. I do think they definitely can be toxic for sure. Would I rather live in a life without social media, not including YouTube? I mean, to be honest, I think if Instagram didn't exist, a lot more people would have a lot less issues about themselves, like self-confidence issues, because I find myself doing it as well. A lot of the people that I follow on Instagram, I scroll down my feed and it just, yes, I have my friends on there and stuff, and you know, a lot of other YouTubers that I really like watching and look up to, but there's a lot of kind of like Instagram models that I follow on there, and as amazing as they look in their pictures, I just look at those pictures and I'm like, why do I not look like that? But something I do just want to say on that, if there are people that you're following that are making you feel like crap, you don't have to follow them. Like, instead follow, I try to follow a lot of people that have like a similar kind of body type to me with not very many curves, and I find that that makes me feel a lot better, seeing other people kind of embrace their body types that are similar to mine. So I would definitely recommend doing that. I would like to try a life without Instagram and Twitter, but I don't know whether I'd want them to go away completely. I'd love to maybe just go away for like 6 months and not like check Instagram or Twitter or anything, but I love watching YouTube videos. I actually find it really relaxing because I guess there's so much content on here. I'd love to just like travel for 6 months and go to some remote island and just live my best life. Anyway, thank you for your question. I am gonna go now. I'm gonna go edit this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Remember, if you want to get your hands on one of these mirrors, I will put all the information in the description box, but it's for a really good cause. So yeah, I think that's really good, the benefit of doing that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.